In 1975, Miller and Ross stated that self-serving biases in the attribution of casualty. This basically means when we win, it's because we're good, when we lose, it's because the game is unfair. This is probably the biggest reason people hate competitive games. They found that people naturally attribute success to their own skills while blaming failures on external factors. Now, how does this apply to Brawlhalla? Well, when you win, you think you're cracked. But when you lose, lance is broken, scythe is boosted, the matchmaking sucks, and so on and so forth. Notice how the reasoning changes. Negative biases. Humans remember bad experiences much more strongly than good ones. Classic research would be the power of bad, based on decades of bimesters research. One famous conclusion states that bad is stronger than good. We remember one toxic teammate, one unfair loss, one lag spike far longer than 10 enjoyable matches. An example? Well, imagine playing 10 placement matches and losing 4, and one of those losses happened to be from a disconnect. Guess which one you're going to complain about? Exactly. Loss aversion. People hate losing more than they enjoy winning. A famous study done by Daniel Kanahan and Amos Tversky was the prospect theory in 1979. The research shows that losing $100 hurts roughly twice as much as gaining $100 feels good. Now apply that to ranked. Well, you gain 18 elo, nice. Lose 18 elo, and you're uninstalling. Same number, different emotional impact. Tilt. Tilt isn't just a gaming word anymore. Psychologists describe it as emotional dysregulation after failure. When tilted, reaction time decreases, decision making worsens, aggression increases, people become impulsive, which causes more losses, which creates more tilt, and the cycle continues. Variable ratio reinforcement. This research was done by B.F. Skinner. Skinner discovered that rewards, given unpredictability, create the strongest habit-forming behavior. Examples: slot machines, loot boxes, social media notifications. Competitive games work similarly, just like Brawlhalla. Sometimes you destroy everyone, and sometimes you lose 6 times in a row. Then you finally win. That victory feels incredible, so you queue again. The near miss effect. People are more motivated after almost succeeding than after almost failing. Research done by Clark in 2009 state that near misses activate many of the same reward pathways as actual wins. In Brawlhalla, your opponent survives at 180 health. You miss one recovery and you die. You think, oh my god, I almost had him. So you queue again. Fundamental attribution error. We judge ourselves based off circumstances. We judge others based by personality. A classic study done by Ross in 1977 shows that opponents beat you. Instead of thinking, oh, he practiced, people usually think he's a sweat or he's using broken weapons. Flow theory by Mihaly Kasev. Flow occurs when challenge equals skill. Too easy? Boring. Too difficult? Frustrating. Competitive games constantly push players between these two states. That's why ranked can feel addictive. You're always chasing the perfect match. The Dunning-Kruger effect, which is one of the funniest explanations for spam. Original paper done by Kruger and Dunning in 1999. People with low competence often overestimate their ability. New players state that lance is unbeatable, while experienced players find the 6 punishes that you can use against lance. The beginner doesn't know enough to recognize their own mistakes. Online review bias. One thing almost nobody talks about. People who are angry are much more likely to leave reviews. This is called voluntary response bias. Happy players play another game. Angry players write a 600-word essay. So Steam reviews naturally overrepresent frustration. Now, why does Brawlhalla feel so personal? Unlike shooters, there's nowhere to hide. No teammate, no healer, no RNG excuses. Every mistake belongs to you. Researchers studying competition have found that failures feel more threatening to self-esteem when outcomes depend solely based on individual performance. In a 1v1 fighting game, every loss can feel like a judgment of your skill rather than a result of the match. Brawlhalla isn't designed to make you angry, it's designed to reveal emotions that were already there.